I woke up this morning to a beautiful sight. All of Brooklyn was snowbound from Greenpoint to the Heights. I knew then and there what I needed to down a cup of hot cocoa with a marshmallow crown. I scoured the cupboard with a drink in my hand, but found not one white puff, neither mini nor grand. Without thinking twice, it was time to play chef with fresh marshmallows on the mind. This is WTF. The Brooklyn Creative League is today's WTF sponsor. They offer freelancers and small businesses workspaces in Park Slope, Brooklyn. To learn more, check them out online at brooklyncreativeleague.com. So I did some research on the history of these treats. It turns out that the modern-day marshmallow has old medicinal roots, literally. Little did I know there's a plant called the marshmallow plant. A mucus-like substance can be extracted from its roots, which in ancient Egyptian times was used in a tea to cure sore throats. Fast forward to the 19th century when French candy makers started to add egg whites or meringue to the marshmallow sap to produce a candy that would be spongy in texture and still cure sore throats. The problem was this whole process of making it was very laborious. The real breakthrough came when they discovered that they could substitute the egg whites for a mixture of gelatin and cornstarch. This gave way to the marshmallow that you guys know and love today, and the advent of industrially produced marshmallows. Of course, nothing beats homemade, so I set out to make marshmallows from scratch. In a mixer, add 3 packs of gelatin and a half a cup of cold water. Let this rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, in a saucepan, combine 12 ounces of sugar, 1 cup of light corn syrup, a half a cup of water, and a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Place on medium-high heat while using a candy thermometer to watch the temperature come to 240 degrees. Stir with a wooden spoon or other non-conductive spoon as necessary. Once it's at 240 degrees, immediately remove it from the heat. Make sure the mixer is on low speed and slowly pour your sugar syrup down the side of the bowl. Once it's added, turn the mixer on to high for 12 to 15 minutes, and in the last minute, add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. While it's mixing, line a baking sheet with plastic wrap and lightly coat it with oil. In a sieve, mix together a quarter of a cup of powdered sugar and a quarter of a cup of cornstarch, and use this to lightly dust the bottom and sides of the baking pan. Oil a rubber spatula and pour and spread the mixture onto the lined baking sheet. Dust the top with some more of the sugar and cornstarch mixture. Now you have to wait for 4 hours until the marshmallows set. Cut the marshmallows into cubes and sprinkle them with some more of your cornstarch sugar mixture. You can store them in an airtight container with wax paper in between the levels, and they'll stay for about 3 weeks, or you can eat them right away, which is just what I'm going to do. So that is an exploration of another unknown food. Tune in tomorrow for yet another WTF. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/danieldelaney. I'll see you here tomorrow.